Yo, every music producer wants to write some cool melodies that sounds exactly like their favorite Spotify track, and they're probably lying if they don't. So in this video I will share you 4 melody mistakes you're probably doing that stops you getting there. So the first melody mistake I see many beginner producers do is to start their melodies always on the first beat. Let's say you have chords like this. They're pretty simple chords, but then you have melody like this. That's a pretty simple melody also. The mistake is that always when you write melodies, you start them on the first beat. And it sounds okay, it's not that bad. But you could start it, for example, from the second beat, create more groove. Because when you have a drop or a continuum, it will sound so much different. So the basic switch up is only to drag these first notes like this, so the rhythm a little bit changes and create some tension to the melody. You could also try it from the second beat. So with some little switch ups like that, you can create so much more tension to your melodies. This brings us to the next mistake, and it is repeating the same ending all over again. So let's say you have this same melody, but you want it to sound a little bit longer, so you copy it to the next 2 bars. It will sound too repetitive for the listeners and they will get bored to your music. And it will actually sound that your music lacks something. We can fix this by just some minor changes. Change these last 2 notes. For example, start a little bit lower. Doesn't it sound instantly much more better, does it? So the third melody is that your melody still sucks and it sounds too boring. It's because it lacks a counter melody or a second melody that supports the first melody. First you want to choose another instrument. You can also do it with the same instrument, but then you have to play it octave higher or something. Then you go to the piano roll and click Alt plus V. Now you can activate the ghost note. It is actually easier to create counter melodies if you separate the chords from the melody. So the easiest way to do a counter melody is to fill the gaps where the other melody doesn't play. So the gaps would be here, for example, half a beat long here and here. So for example, a counter melody like this. The last mistake that prevents you writing the best melodies you could possibly do is that you're starting everything from the same level. You're starting your counter melody, your main melody, and the chords from the same octave. You could try to transpose, for example, the counter melody. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want a part 2, let me know in the comments and I'll make one. Please subscribe and like the video. See you in the part 2.